me you don't know what a gag reflex is. If you put your finger down your throat, you gag.
That's right, sir.
Suppose you put any foreign object down your throat. Say a rubber tube, you do the same thing. It's the gag reflex. It happens even when you're unconscious.
It does, sir?
Yes, it does. That's how they put tubes down people's throats when they have to pump out their stomachs if they've swallowed poison or sleeping pills. By the same token, you could put something into the stomach as well as take it out.
If you had some sort of apparatus to do it with.
Come here. Well, Cadet Paris.
What's up?
This is how you did it.
Did what, sir?
Poured a pint of whiskey into that boy. I didn't have any proof before, but I've got proof now.
Sir, I swear to you, I don't know what on earth you're talking about.
You know very well what I'm talking about.
You seem to be saying I put that tube down your son's throat and poured whiskey in him. I can't believe you'd make an unfounded, crazy charge as that, sir.
What would you say if I told you that after I found this, I took it to the state police lab, and that the technician there discovered whiskey in this tube? How did that whiskey get in there, Cadet Paris?
It didn't, sir. That lab technician didn't find anything. You're bluffing, sir.
Am I? Now let me ask you why you're so sure. How do you know there's no whiskey in there?
Well, sir, it's got to be one of two things. Either this is all your imagination, in which case there'd be no whiskey in that tube, or you're right, I did it all, just as you say. Now, sir, if I was such a Machiavellian, crafty, conniving character as all that, would I be so stupid as to leave whiskey in that tube for you to come along and find it? I don't think so, sir. Stands to reason that thing would be washed with loving care. Also, you could have put whiskey there for the police to find.
I wouldn't think of such a thing.
Well, it's too late to do it now, sir.
All right. But you're not getting away with this.
Getting away with what, sir?
You know perfectly well. Cut out the acting, De Paris.
I'm not acting, sir. You're the one that's acting. All this stuff about my name being on the guard list, all this poop about your son's story being ridiculous. Who are you kidding, Major?
You young scoundrel, don't you provoke me. I'm warning you.
You want to know what happened, sir? I'll tell you what happened.
You sure will. You'll tell me right now, and then you'll go with me and tell Colonel Ramey.
Well, this is what happened, sir. Your son got blind drunk, fell down a flight of stairs, and passed out on the quadrangle. The sad fact is he's had a nervous breakdown. But if you want my advice, sir, then I suggest you put your son in the sanitarium. He's a very sick boy, sir. It would be best for him to be separated for a while from you and Mrs. Avery. You know, they say these mental breakdowns often come from a lack of harmony in the home. No disrespect intended toward you and Mrs. Avery, sir. I'm sure both of you have tried very hard to be good parents to Georgie.
You liar! Tell the truth! Tell me the truth, you liar!